Dire Enchantress thing just because of the Roshan advantage that you get from it. So we'll see what build Misery decides to go for. I know a lot of players still go for the stats and Nature's Attendance build, which actually doesn't do anything against Clinks if you have an Orchid. So I don't think there's any way you could ignore getting that item as early as possible.
Nope, Nightmare's going to be right there. Sunstrike on top of it. I'm not sure whether they are going to get the kill. Mag, is there any dodge chance? Right clicks are coming through. Sakuchi, one more. Brain Sap. Oh, there's the first blood. And it's going to be Pycat that draws it.
That Mag is going to be able to do about this. Misery even enchants the melee creep to keep the wave off of him, but there's a TP reaction coming in. It's going to be Van score. It's level 2.
I'm not sure how much you could actually do. Tier 1s are going to go down regardless. Glyph's going to come out, and here comes Mag getting a 2-man clap off.
Oh, wow.
The deny is going to be the key. The first hit crit. They're going to still go for Misery. The healing attendant doing some work here, and he's going to survive. Can they actually get a kill on the Mag as a result? I think so. If they keep chasing Poss like this, Mag looking for Thunderclap. He's going to hit it. One more crit's going to do the work. The minus armor from afar. But meanwhile, Vansko perhaps in a little bit of trouble. Pycat going deep, but don't really want to chase further. I think he can. There's no tier 1 tower anymore, but
they don't even see him there. He was just waiting for Sakuchi to run away.
Here comes the gank. Smoked in on the mid lane. They have the Beastmaster Roar. Are they going to go for Fata? That's the prize kill. And here comes the Roar. TP's going to come in. Stunning is perfect. Magic Missile is going to be there. They could get another one. If Brew wants to split here and go for the secondary kill, they're going to just try to walk him off. The clap a little bit out. They see him. All they have to do is wrap around, get off a couple of stuns, and that should be the kill.
Such good movement.
Yeah. Well, they actually have enough firepower, though. The heal's going to come on. Grave Chill, Magic Missile is going to come through, and so Assumption. Shane's nodding at me, yes.
Tier 1, otherwise there would have been no reason to smoke behind the tower, so maybe they just decide ultimately that this tower isn't really worth potentially dying for, which I kind of respect, because you really need, like, Poss isn't level 6 yet, so there's no way that he's going to be able to fight. You want Misery to get 6 for his impetus as well. Always Want to Fly going to be getting pretty aggressively dove here. Sunstrike's going to be coming in. It's going to be off the mark, though. Pycat, he never wants to stop, still has time lapse, will be able to get the kill. Times lapse himself back towards the tier 2 in middle, though. Fata's going to be getting picked off. Blink initiation from Mag and a Roar from Resolution, who also has a blink. I do like this movement, though, because they're going to be able to apply some pressure to mid. In the meantime, Always Want to Fly gets a tier 1. MSS going to get jumped on. Orchid's there, trying to run. Fuse TB's not living. No way.
Once these towers start going down as well, it's going to be so hard to rotate for when Silen's trying to pick people off.
You can't rotate because by the time your TP even comes in, he's already
killed the person.
Yeah. So what does Silent go at this point? Stormwing would help your mana situation, even though you have an Orchid. He still needs a ton of mana. Sunstrike Arena going on somewhere on the mid lane. It's going to be Mag. Nice grip.
Oh my god.
Pycat gets Roar as a result. The Magic Missile is going to be the, can they have enough chase? And no, he time-lapse. Looks like Brewmaster has chased Poss instead. A little bit of miscommunication. Could have got the kill on Pycat. They are going to get Poss, I think. Poss is actually quite tanky. Magic Missile will come through. And there's the kill. But honestly, could have got both. Is Pycat going to go for the big backstab? Mag does a bottle and he's going to just die before not being able to do anything. Actually, Misery steals a Hawk. Very welcomed map intro.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, that's like, hey man, free vision, yes.
So we know what's going on. There's going to be a grip. Immediately canceled, though, by the Orchid. Poss just gets annihilated. Doom onto Silent, but he's just so tanky. It simply does not matter. They want to try to go on to Always Want to Fly right now. Pycat's Lincoln's is popped. Always Want to Fly. He's going to go down to the Forged Spirits. It's a 1-for-2 trade right now. Bot's coming in on the Familiars. It's going to be Resolution. He blinks forward into lane. He wants to find Misery. Will, in fact, do so. They pop the Roar.
Gems on the deck.
And that's a gem down, boys.
I mean, like, he's going to just go from far, pick off a couple of sentries. There comes a Glyph, and they're actually going to focus on Silent. Silent cold-snapped up a little bit, and they're paying good attention to Mag, but it looks like the fight's going to jump in, forcing MSS back, getting the melee racks fairly easily, and they'll back off for now.
I think they're in a bad spot, man. Like, I think it's pretty bad.
They still have Enchantress to take over the Necro Book from Resolution as well.
Tornado's going to pick it, cleans up in the air, but the swap defensively is going to come out. Brewmaster's going to split. It's everybody retreat time. Roar. MSS gets forced that back. Nicely done here. Enchantress, though, gets blown up on the back line. Passes in the air. Everybody's going to get driven back once again, and Klings is just going on the rack straight up. Looks like Silent's going to get one more kill, and Brewmaster's still driving Fata away. And the racks, yep, dead.
That's got to be GG. I don't think they can actually stop this push.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely not okay after the first set of racks fell. I mean, even prior to that, you could argue that Empire had a pretty substantial lead, but I think, honestly, There haven't been that many games this tournament where I thought that the draft in the lanes just kind of decided what was going to happen in the game, but I feel like this is one of them.
Yeah. GG gets called. A pretty clinical performance of Klinks, I have to say.
Yeah.
Exactly what the hero needs to do, should do, and he done it.
Well, Empire were one of the front runners in using Klinks even back in the days when they had Scandal and Funnick, right? So Funnick was the one who originally brought it, I think, into the limelight. Scandal played it a few times too, but they still managed to make it work.